What's up, you guys? It's your boy Alter Realm, back in the building with another edition of Alter Realm, and today we're going to be talking about my mini birthday celebration. Me and my boy celebrating our birthdays at the end of August by going to Atlanta. Coincidentally, it was their Pure Heat, their Labor Day type of celebration for a Black gay pride. I found that this was very interesting that they had actually two prides, a pride in October for regular pride, I guess, and a Black pride in August. But anyway, I ended up driving to Atlanta, and on the way at a gas station somewhere in bummerfuck nowhere, bitch, I found a $50 bill just floating through the air, bitch. Got out the car, hopped out the car, ran and grabbed that bitch, and boom, I knew this trip was going to be off the fucking chain. I arrived in Atlanta, bitch, looking like a fucking zombie. Boom. Made it there. The Airbnb was a breath of fresh air. We stayed in an area called Demeter, if I'm not mistaken, between Douglasville and Union City, like west of downtown and midtown. But the Airbnb, bitch, was off the fucking chain. Shouts out to the couple that kept the home in such great condition. I loved it. The beds were awesome. The kitchen was laid. I mean, it might look mediocre now, but actually being there and being in the vibe, bitch, and knowing that you paid for that Airbnb, bitch, it was outstanding. Antoine did an amazing job getting the Airbnb, and it was the shit. And mind you, too, you guys, this is like my first actual time being in Atlanta, experiencing this as an adult by myself. I mean, I've been to Atlanta before, but it was just passing through and going to balls and actually leaving the same night or leaving the next morning. Not really going to clubs, going to certain landmarks, and actually getting the vibe of the Atlanta nightlife. In this next clip here, I'm actually at the airport waiting for my boy LJ, who arrived a couple of hours later after we arrived there around like 3 and 4 p.m. Oh, pause. Mind you guys, you will see a lot of smoke sessions through this whole little vlog of my birthday trip to Atlanta for Labor Day LGBT African American Black Gay Pride weekend. Yes. Okay, resume. Later that night, me and the crew got ready to go and celebrate Antoine's birthday dinner. We went to an amazing restaurant called The Canoe. It was absolutely amazing. Upscale dining, fine dining. They specialized in game and seafood. As you can see here, the food was amazing. Steak, crab cakes, avant-garde, bitch. It was off the chain. The actual aesthetics and the layout of the restaurant were done as canoe-esque, I'll just say. As you can see here, we have a canoe on the ceiling. You had other different canoe and boat fixtures throughout the restaurant. There was actually a really amazing garden that you could actually eat in back of the restaurant, like a patio style type eatery. And this was just an amazing experience. I'd never been anywhere like this. And shouts out to Antoine again for picking this restaurant to eat at and to celebrate his 30th birthday dinner, bitch. This was amazing. Shouts out. Back to the hotel room to change attire once again for shits and giggles on the streets of Atlanta, bitch. First, we went to an area of Atlanta called Midtown, and this is actually where we spent the most of our time at. There were all types of people out, all types of cars, all types of vehicles, bitch. Me and my boys were just walking up and down the streets, taking pictures, goofing off.
Why would y'all
Here we go again, another smoke sesh. I do apologize. I think that we were on our way to Einstein's. We also went to a club called Bulldogs, which was absolutely off the chain, bitch. We did not get a chance to get into a club called the Marquette or the Marquee. However, it was just packed. Every night we tried to get in, we tried to get there early, we tried to get there late, bitch. Another smoke session. Sorry, guys. There were actually quite a few clubs that we were not able to get into, like the Mansion was packed. We heard talk about the Compound. We actually tried to get in there. We could not get in there. It was packed from wall to wall. And so, like I said, we tried to get in the legendary club Marquette, but we weren't able to get in there too, bitch. VIP was packed. We were willing to do $60, $70, and $45 for the different VIPs at the clubs, but the VIPs were packed as well. So lesson learned, bitch. If I ever do another Pride in Atlanta, bitch, I will probably stay downtown, and or I will probably just leave to get to the club at like 5:30 in the fucking afternoon, bitch. 5:30 in the evening, boom. I'm in the line for the club, because that was absolutely ridiculous. But we did, however, go back to Bulldogs, bitch, and Bulldogs was popping for the time that we was there. My boys actually entered a spades tournament, a little spades game in the back of Bulldogs, where everybody was just eating, having a good time, bitch. They said the girls were cheating boots all weekend, bitch, trying to run the girls on spades. But my brother LJ and my brother Antoine are legendary spades players, bitch. And those two old ass queens that they was playing against girls, they was cheating, throwing cards across the table, bitch, dropping cards, misdealing off the first rack, talking about some get up. And I'm just like, girl, here we go, girl, in Atlanta. The queens trying to bulldog you at Bulldogs. But anyway, also, you know, just riding around in Atlanta, and that's one of the things that actually just took me absolute away. Like, you really get the sense of that, you know, you are somebody, you're a star, bitch, you have a purpose, bitch. You are riding the streets of Atlanta, just like feeling it in the moment, living the nightlife, and it really kind of just like captivates you. Well, it did for me anyway, for my, like, one of my major at times experiencing Atlanta. Here's a picture of a church who was actually telling the girls, you know, happy Black Gay Pride. I thought this was very ironic. Like I said, I don't want to get into a different subject, but I just thought it was different that we had different prides. But here on this day, we spent most of the day at, if I'm not mistaken, Piedmont Park. And this was actually my very first time going to Piedmont Park and seeing what the girls were giving out there, and it was amazing. I mean, everybody was fashion forward. You had some people that were just, you know, kind of all over the place, but the girls was definitely out with their fashions, bitch. The girls and the boys was out, when I said in that respect. You know, I don't want to try to get crazy on all the he, she, him, her, they, them, my, me, you, post-op, pre-op, your op, my op. But bitch, we just had a really good time out, kicking and cackling with the people. Like I said, meeting new people, you know, giving the girls different fashions and things. No, I'm just playing. But yes, Piedmont Park was the absolute deal. I'm probably going to make a separate video on my gripes about Piedmont Park and some of the things that I did see that were a little disturbing to me, as this being one of my major and first times experiencing a major pride, period. I've never really been to any other pride. We had Pooh from Love and Hip Hop drop by and get into the crowd, and they kind of just paid it. No shade. We had Jack Mizrahi. We saw a lot of local superstars, a lot of B-list and a little bit of A-list superstars sprinkled throughout. A lot of the guys from Atlanta Hustle, G Status, and the also web series, reality web television series Chasing Atlanta. I saw Gardini. There was a lot of people out and about, and it was just amazing. Let me preface, I did not get there at the start of all the events for Piedmont Park. We kind of got there later in the evening, maybe around like 4:35ish. But the park was absolutely lit. People were everywhere. If the park had walls, bitch, it would have been wall to wall. We did not actually walk around the entire park. We kind of went to the festivities in the middle with all the vendors. Like I said, where Tweet performed, I did get there for her performance. You had a lot of alcohol flowing. You had a lot of people just out taking pictures, socializing, people sharing contacts, networking for social media. And that was just kind of like the area that I was in. But you also had in the distance people picnicking, people laying down, just getting and catching some sun, being in the LGBT pure heat celebration vibes, bitch. You had people drinking. Of course, you had people there with their family, people there with their children and loved ones. And so it was just a great atmosphere, bitch. And what made this trip the absolute shit for me, what just literally just made this the best trip in life so far, was me being able to take a picture with the one and the only Miss Angelica Ross. Bitch! This made my whole trip. This made my entire trip. Miss Ross had a small segment when she was on stage, talking about how she loved Atlanta. And when she finishes shooting American Horror Story, she's actually going to be moving back to Atlanta, and she's also going to be producing in Atlanta and getting some local talent, bitch, and turning the people in Atlanta pretty much to, bitch, superstars, bitch. LGBT, straight, ally, whatever have you, bitch. It's Angelica Ross. She was definitely in the building. I hope she don't kill me for this footage that I got of her and Twiggy Garson in the back of the VIP, chilling, laughing, kikiing, laughing it up. I guess this is giving stalker tease, but the girls will be okay. They can deal with it. It's fine. It's cool. Once again, more footage of Miss Angelica Rose. Oh my God. Please, if she sees this, please, Angelica, please, don't sue me. Don't send the people after me or anything, bitch. He told him to stop. He told him to get off the piano, bitch. He said the key is up. Dead. Oh my gosh. Here we are again at Bulldogs. Mind you, the very next morning, bitch, everybody got to be up at around 4:30 a.m. in the morning to catch their flights and to drive back to home and to drive back to their destinations, bitch. And here we are in Bulldogs, bitch, going absolute crazy. Here is my friend LJ, drunk, bitch, just slumped over, just gone, bitch. He is okay though. Wasn't anything serious. He just had a little bit too much to drink mixed with that Atlanta heat, bitch. And there you go, boom, it's pride. At pure heat when you're drunk, Atlanta. Anyway. Open up your mouth. Open up. Open up. I don't know nothing about no LGBTQ. We saw so many of these vehicles, bitch. It made absolutely no sense. The streets were filled with all types of flashy vehicles, all types of name brand vehicles, bitch. And it was just a sight. It was just something really, really cool to see. There were so many other things we saw and a few other things that we did during the trip that I just did not get footage of. I do apologize, you guys. Phone going dead, leaving the phone in the car, not being able to bring your fanny pack and or other bags into the club. It was kind of crazy over the weekend, but all in all, I had an amazing time. Yes, Atlanta receives 1 like, bitch, and 1 thumbs up. I had a great time. Oh, let me not forget, shouts out to all the motor vehicleists that were just assholes on that 8-hour drive on the road, bitch. Just want to give a shout out to everybody that cut me off. Just want to give a shout out to everybody that did not use their signal lights, their turning signals, left or right, no indication whatsoever. Just want to give a quick shout out to everybody that sped up and passed me, just only to get in the lane in front of me and slow the fuck down. We love you. Fuck you all. You made this ride a ride that I will never ever forget, bitch. Next time I go to Atlanta, I probably will fly. There's absolutely no shade. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and definitely hit that bell icon. The bell icon will notify you on when I upload more videos such as this. Don't forget, you guys, in the comment section below to engage. Let me know if you actually attended the Pure Heat LGBT African American Black Gay Pride celebration in Atlanta, bitch. Whether you celebrated downtown, in Midtown, whether you and the boys just hung out, bitch, and smoked and rode around town, whether you partied and clubbed all night, or whether, you know, did some eccentric things during that time when you were in Atlanta. What did you experience? What were some landmarks that you and your crew hung out at? Also, too, bitch, what's the spots to eat? I will be going to Atlanta again. I do have a cousin in Atlanta that I did not get a chance to fucking get up with the whole time I was there, which was crazy. That's a whole nother video. But list to some places in the comment section below, some good places to eat and or LGBT friendly hangout spots. This is your boy Ultra Realm. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. Peace.
I got my head back.